This is a website making over $40,000 a month completely passively, and I'm about to show you exactly how to build one just like it using nothing but AI, even if you've never written a single line of code in your life. So I want you to check out these numbers. 4 million monthly visitors with a $10 RPM. That's like $40,000 in monthly revenue from Google AdSense alone. And the crazier part, this entire business model runs on autopilot. Now here's what makes this even more insane. Yeah, I'm going to recreate this exact type of website in the next 15 minutes of this video using just one AI tool. And then I'm going to connect Stripe for premium features, and I'm going to show you the complete blueprint to potentially generate thousands in passive income. But here's a thing that most people don't realize about these simple looking websites. There's actually a specific formula behind why some make $40,000 a month while others make nothing. So that by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what that formula is, how to implement it with zero coding knowledge, and most importantly, how to scale it into a real business. So if you've ever wanted to build a profitable website, but you always thought that you needed years of coding experience, then this video is about to change everything for you. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The AI tool that will build the entire app for us today is Base44. They're one of the best AI app builders right now, and I added a special link in the description below so that you can go ahead and check it out for yourself too. Building an app from scratch can feel overwhelming, and that's okay, because the easiest way to start is just by locking in the basic structure. Once the framework is in place, everything else, features, design, and any little tweaks, they can all be layered on top. And that's why our first step here is to set up a simple scaffold that gets the essentials ready to go. So here's the exact prompt we're going to use. Create a clean, mobile responsive image hosting app. Include a landing page and an upload page as the main entry. Use a simple modern design with no ads, watermarks, or registration required. Add a top nav bar with tabs for upload and my images. Now, first things first, an important disclaimer here, because building websites and making money online is not easy to do, despite what other YouTubers might be saying. So when I show you how to build a website like this one, I'm demonstrating the technical process and the potential. I am not guaranteeing your results. These AI tools are legit, and as you'll see, the techniques do work, but Success depends on your execution, your timing, and honestly, a good chunk of luck. Most websites don't make money right away, and many do not make money at all. So I'm not promising that you're gonna get rich quick after one YouTube video, or that you quit your job. Don't do those things. This is not financial advice or a get rich quick scheme. I'm just showing you what's possible with these tools, and then what you do with that knowledge is entirely up to you. All right, with those expectations set, let's continue building out this website, because after setting that prompt, we now have the entire structure of the image hosting app set up in Base44. The upload page here loads immediately as the main entry point, so we'll have fast access without distractions like a registration window or any pop-ups or branding overlays. The navigation bar up here includes upload and my images, and that's it, where the second option will only become active once a user is logged in. Every element is optimized for mobile responsiveness, and Base44 handles this right out the box, so we don't need to write any custom media queries. Now that we've laid out the groundwork here, we're ready to move forward with uploads, previews, and a lot more advanced features. All right, so uploading pictures is something we all do, right? And it should feel as natural as dropping a file on your desktop or pasting a link into a chat. So for this step, we're setting things up so that our users have multiple ways to get their images in without any hassle. So we're going to tell the builder to allow image uploads through 3 methods. Dragging and dropping straight from the file explorer, selecting a file from the device, or pasting in an image URL. And the app will support JPEGs, PNGs, GIFs, GIFs, and BMP formats. It will also show upload progress for each file and display an error message if the file size goes over 32 megabytes. This gives us 3 upload methods right away: a drag and drop zone, a browse files button, and a URL input for remote uploads. And each one runs through Base44's file handling system with validation logic already in place for us. Progress bars appear as files are uploaded, and if something is larger than 32 megabytes, an error is triggered automatically. However, here's where we run into a little problem, because when we try pasting in a link from, let's say, Wikimedia Commons, the uploader refuses to accept it. So we're going to send a follow-up prompt asking why that link doesn't work. And the answer here is pretty straightforward. The link isn't pointing to a direct image file. Instead, it's actually a thumbnail preview with dynamic sizing and no proper extension. And since the uploader only allows URLs that end with .jpeg, .png, .gif, or .bmp, preview links like this won't load. After uploading an image, the real convenience comes from how easy it is to share it. And we don't just want the file sitting there, we want ready-made links that can be copied instantly and dropped anywhere, whether that's a website, a forum, or a message thread. So let's go ahead and try it with this prompt. After a successful upload, display the following link formats for each image: direct image URL, BBC code, HTML embed code, and thumbnail link. Each format should have a copy button for one-click copying. And with that, Base44 generates a clean card after each upload showing all 4 link types. And you get the direct image URL for quick sharing, the BBC code if you're posting on forums, an HTML embed for websites, and a thumbnail link for smaller previews. Every link sits inside a read-only field with a copy button right next to it, and the UI handles the clipboard logic automatically. And the links are formatted using the hosted image ID and path, giving us a smooth, ready-to-share experience. It's almost identical to what you'd see on ImageBB right after uploading a file. Now, one of the biggest turnoffs with online tools is being forced to register before you even try them out. So imagine just wanting to share a quick screenshot, but then instead you're stuck filling out forms, verifying emails, and then creating yet another password you'll probably forget. I don't want that. I'm sure you don't want that. So for this app, we're making uploads work completely anonymously. So here's the exact prompt we're going to use. Allow uploads without requiring users to register or sign in. After uploading, users should still be able to share links and delete the images. Now with that set up, our users are free to upload without ever creating an account. And as soon as, say, a file finishes uploading, our user immediately gets all these sharing links plus a unique delete link for that image. Nothing is tied to them unless they choose to log in, which means the experience stays lightweight and hassle-free. Now behind the scenes, each file is stored with its own ID and deletion token so that our system knows how to manage it without tracking a user session. Now, the only catch here is that if someone refreshes or loses their delete link, they won't be able to remove the image later unless they have an account. Now, this mirrors the same logic ImageBB uses and strikes a balance between convenience and control. However, sometimes we don't want our images floating around the internet being embedded in random sites without our permission. So in order to give our users more control over that specifically, we're going to add a simple toggle for hotlink protection right before uploading. And this is the prompt that we're going to use to get that to work. Add an additional toggle for hotlink protection before uploading. If enabled, block direct embedding on external websites. Show a brief explanation of what hotlink protection does. Now, once that prompt goes through, the upload form includes an enable hotlink protection toggle. If switched on, base 44 marks the image as protected, blocking direct embeds on other websites by checking refers or serving a placeholder image when the request isn't authorized. Now, since the explanation isn't really showing clearly, we're going to follow up with a prompt like this. I can't see the explanation of what hotlink protection does. And with that, the prompt leads us to a quick UI update where a tooltip appears under the toggle, making the feature instantly understandable. Uploading is only really half the story. Eventually, people are going to want the option to remove something that they've shared. Maybe it's the wrong file, maybe it's outdated, or maybe they just don't want it online anymore, and that's okay. Having an easy way to delete images makes the whole platform feel a lot more trustworthy and puts control back into the user's hands. So we're going to run it with this prompt. After upload, generate a delete link for each image. Display this link in the same area as the sharing links. Allow anyone with the link to remove the image later. And from here on out, every uploaded image gets its own one-time delete link. It shows up right here, right alongside the share links in the upload result panel, and clicking on it, whether right away or later on, permanently removes the file from the server. Our users will be reminded to save the delete link since it won't appear anymore again once they leave the page. Now, this works whether the uploader is logged in or is completely anonymous, making it a core part of the anonymous upload workflow. So some people are fine with quick anonymous uploads and others want more organization and control. Think of the power users, maybe you, who need albums, history, and the ability to manage multiple files at once. Now, I want to make the app flexible for both types of users. So we're going to add optional accounts without forcing anyone to have to sign up. So we're going to tell base 44 something like this. Allow users to optionally create an account to access features like creating albums, viewing previous uploads, and deleting or managing multiple images. If not logged in, users can still upload and use the app normally. Now that prompts base 44's auth builder to enable a login system that unlocks extra features. Because now signed in users get a dashboard where they can create named albums, they can move images around, they can delete multiple files in bulk, and also browse their full upload history. Meanwhile, anonymous visitors can still upload, they can still copy links and delete images exactly as before. Nothing is removed or gated. And it's in this way casual users get simplicity, and our advanced users get the control that they're looking for. Free uploads are great for getting started, but some users will eventually want more, larger file sizes, better organization, and extra controls that make the app just feel a lot more professional. So we have to make sure that we can handle that kind of upgrade in the cleanest way possible. So we're going to integrate Stripe checkout. Here's what we're going to ask base 44 to do for us. Add a checkout flow using Stripe to let users upgrade to Premium. Premium users should unlock larger file uploads up to 100 megabytes, album management, and hotlink protection. After successful payment, show a confirmation and unlock all premium features automatically. After setting all this up, base 44 now runs a test checkout using Stripe's simulated payment system. And as you can see here, as soon as, say, a user completes payment, their account will be flagged as premium and the UI updates in real time. And doing that unlocks uploads up to 100 megabytes, full album management access, and that hotlink protection, it's all set to always on. A premium badge also appears on their profile, signaling the upgrade, and nothing else needs to be manually adjusted because the database handles all the premium gating automatically for us. And even though this flow uses a test payment for now, it does fully mirror how a live Stripe integration would work in production. And with that, the full build is complete. We've taken a single page scaffold and step by step turned it into a working image hosting app with uploads, sharing links, accounts, and even premium upgrades. Everything stays clean, it's all organized, and it's very approachable. Exactly the kind of structure a beginner can follow. Now, the big takeaway here is that you don't need a massive dev team or months of work to get something real off the ground. Now, this is how I'd start a $27,000 website with AI as a beginner. Keep it simple, focus on one page, and let AI handle the heavy lifting while you guide the process. And we moved in clear steps here: scaffold first, then uploads, then accounts, then payments. And the build scales without ever feeling overwhelming. You can keep experimenting with more features and seeing how far you can take this. In the meantime, though, I would love to know what you would add to an app like this. So please drop your ideas, your suggestions, and maybe even your dream features in the comments section below, because that's where the next build might just start. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one.